guys, how are you? I've just realised that what I'm leaning against is a nudie woman cushion. I don't know how I feel about that being on camera, so I'm just going to lean myself carefully against her breasts. I'll cover that bit up and just pretend that she's not there. Sorry about that. Anyway, guess what I'm going to talk about? He's back again. Let me know where that's from. Anyone? Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? That the armchair detective, with his multiple channels, one going on in the background so he can get the views and the watch time, just ticking away there. Another channel, a movie channel that is showing movies that anyone else can see anywhere because he doesn't have a movie channel, because he can't and isn't allowed to have a movie channel. That's okay. He's back again with his armchair detective, no hiding place channel. There's breaking news that he's piggybacking off the Netflix series. Breaking news. Who would have thought that? Emma? Breaking news here. Breaking news. Yep, you're in my ear. Sorry, is that Tammy? Is that Tammy? Hello, FBI? Hello, CBI? Yeah, we're just waiting for Tammy there. Yeah. Yeah, I was an agent, yeah, for MI5. MI5. Yeah, MI5, yeah. Yeah. All right, yeah, we're just waiting for Tammy to come on. Good evening. I think NK might be on. NK, you there? Yep. Okay, so ready to start. So he's back, and the timing is that Alan wants to envelop all the newbies that may be starting to get interested in the Watts case, and sort of so that they run to him first, so he can get as many antennae out there as possible and sort of reel them into the facts. He says the facts this time. So before he wasn't about the facts, and other channels, they had the facts. Useless, don't want to go there. But he has the theories, not just the facts. But now he's back with the facts, not any theories. They'll all be on Patreon. On Patreon, join Patreon, by the way. Yep, join Patreon. Tammy, join Patreon. Yeah. Oh, she's on Patreon. Yeah. So he's saying now that any middle-aged woman who disagrees with him has a mental illness and makes a channel and speaks up for the fact that he's a scammer and a con man is suffering a mental illness, and not to listen, just report them. Well, I'd say the same thing back. I think that this person has a mental illness, and I would say report him, because he's going right back into the beginning and is going to go right back and see if he can cause as much damage and insults as possible to his subs, to any new watchers, and to the family, the Rusek family. He says he's in touch with the family and he's working with the family on his latest endeavours, working really hard. Sorry, it blacks out. And yeah, that's which family are you working with, Alan? Be interesting to know, wouldn't it? I wonder where the facts are in that. So he says nobody was there. Nobody was there, and he's correct in that. The only people who know are the people who were in that house. But look back a few weeks, and AD was the one saying he knew. He's always known what's happened, but he just is never been believed, so he can't tell you yet. He's known. I know what happens. I know everything because I know inside Chrissy Watts' mind. I know inside Chris Watts' mind. I've got 400 well, maybe not 400 letters, 300 letters. You had one. You don't know the inside of Chris Watts' mind because you're not in contact with him, and you don't know what happened that night because you weren't in the house. The torment that you've put the Rusek family through, the abuse and the insults, you come on and say, oh, I've never bashed Shanann. By bashing her family, you bash Shanann, AD. Anyone who bashes the Rusek family bashes the people that died that night. That's a fact. And so we've got this snake slithering around again, sniffing, seeing where he can snuffle for truffles, to get a little bit more money. So what do? Where are we at now? Because this is a person who has gone round the houses so many times. It's like watching a toddler off YouTube, putting up a statement saying off YouTube because you've been bullied, but actually you've been banned for hate speech. And then you go to another channel, create another channel about dogs, but no, you're going to create a movie night, and then you're going to get this person to come into this live and that person to come into the live. And yet you've always had a go at people for not having content. Where was the content there? The only content that AD has is Chris Watts. So this is a gift to AD to have this Netflix thing on. And in his mind, which all I can think of is it goes, goes from here, I've been bullied off YouTube, I'm not having any more to do with it, it's not the thing, YouTube is rubbish, you know, Patreon is where it's at, to the family commissioned this film, so therefore anyone can talk about it, and therefore if they're going to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it, because I'm not going to have them close me down or shove me off Patreon, because YouTube is the place where I'm going to make the money to, oh yes, now we're going to just do it 5 nights a week. We go right back to the beginning. See, this is why it's so important that we don't have in-house fighting, and this is why we need to look after each other, and this is why we keep needing to communicate. And there's no point in in-house fighting. We might not agree. We might not even like each other. But this is why it's so important to keep, as a group, doing what we're doing. Because this is going to go on and on and on. It doesn't mean that it has to cost us our real lives or our mental health or our friendships or our dignity. It just means that we get along in a way to be able to continue the good fight. You know, all night I've been getting horrible messages from people that I've never heard of before, you know, with very suspect names who are trolls, and horrible messages. What's the point? What is the point? There's not a problem between Kelly and I. I am part of the team, and I hope to continue to be so, because I have the same viewpoint. What's the point in bashing me now? I haven't gone to the other side. I haven't damaged anyone. I spoke up for someone that was damaging someone. This is why we have to stay connected to each other and as a group, because we do have a voice. And many, many women on here and part of this, their voices haven't been heard. Their voices in their own lives, you know, that they've been through lots themselves. And in a way, I guess all of us, well, in a way, we're speaking up for Shanann and what she couldn't say. You know, sometimes I feel that it's worth it. And we have to direct it in the right way to the people who actually are doing the harm, to the people who are scamming, to the people who are saying untruths, to the people who don't care about the family, people who don't care about their subs, about people on YouTube, that are just using it. And of course, it's nothing wrong with monetary gain. As I said, I'm not monetized. I don't do this for money because I have a job. But, you know, I've been through a lot on this channel. A lot. And, you know, I actually had someone message me yesterday who said, who gave me some advice about my life, because this is a person who obviously knows me. And if people are bashing your looks, she said that maybe you need to make an adjustment to your lifestyle, and maybe, you know, I'm not saying wear something different, but, you know, maybe. And then told me all about her illnesses, all about her life. Oh, I don't know this person. Is this the way we treat each other? All of that could be directed at the people that are doing harm, rather than spending time bashing me, who is on the same side as all of these other amazing women. And I have been since, for a long, long time, over a year, year and a half, since it happened. Since that very first time and this is important, the very first time I was exposed to this case, the first person who came to the foreground was AD. And so I watched a few, and I found it interesting because I thought what he was saying was the truth, that he did know things. Until somebody spoke up and sent me messages to say, this is person, no, this person is not real, not right, please do your research and look. And I did, and I realized very quickly what was happening. And I feel that if they hadn't have done that for me, I maybe would have believed him. I don't know. Actually, no, I don't think I would. But that's what's going to happen again when new people get interested in this case. Now, I don't know anything about the Netflix series, but apparently Alan does. He says, they're going to do all this kind of stuff. They're going to do all this kind of stuff. They don't know anything. They don't know anything. He said, and I'm quoting this, Alan Vinnicum said that he knows more about the Watts case than the family does. I don't know about you guys. I would beg to differ on that one. And it's things like that that make me angry, because it's baiting. It's almost sneering and baiting. I know more about the Watts case than the family does. How on earth can a person say that after what they've been through? And this is the reason I make videos about him. Because I think it's important, because I believe that this is a crime in itself. I believe that families shouldn't have to go through what Armchair Detective has put these families through. And yes, there should be a law against it. And that's why I'm doing these videos. Because I believe that it's almost criminal behaviour, if not criminal behaviour, to torment and fixate on this family and this case, go against everything they've asked for, and just behave like, what would be the word? It's like a whirlwind that destroys everything in its path. And it's like destroying a family twice, 3 times, 4 times. And that's why I do this. If you watch, actually no, I'm not even gonna say go and watch this person, no way. Don't watch this person. There are amazing creators out there doing much more studied, controlled, truthful films about Chris Watts, if that's what you want to watch. If you really want to know about the case, stick close to those. Not the Armchair Detective, because he's anything but. And another thing would be, do your research. Do your research about what he said, who's he's had on, his behaviour on YouTube and Patreon, and you'll get a much bigger picture of who this person is. And yes, so my point is that let's direct our passion in the right way. I myself have been guilty of reacting, because it got to the point after 6 months of getting absolutely vile messages that I started to react. It started to affect me as well, as it would. That's normal. And you know, I started to not know who's who and what's happening, and I thought that this person was that and this person was that, and it drives you slightly out of your comfort zone into a place that's not you. You know, everyone has their own issues. Somebody said to me the other day, and they even picked up on this, and you said that everyone could said that you said everyone could do yoga, and that's not true either. No, I can't do yoga because I've got this shoulder thing, and then listed all of her ailments to me again. This is a person I have no idea about. I don't need to know about this person's shoulder. And for the record, no, I haven't said everyone can do yoga. Never said that. Anyway, a yoga thing can be another video because there are many details in that most people mistake. I move around a lot because I get terrible pain in my body. And that's something I don't talk about. I have to move a lot. When I don't, I suffer. So, and that's me. And I don't bash other people, other women, for what they look like or what they do. I've reacted in ways that, yeah, I've just been too emotional and too sort of taken me out. And I've gone, hold on, what's going on? What's going on? Sorry, is this wrong? Da 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 da. But that's just come out of frustration, you know. And it's not helpful for anyone to be bashing us in-house. So, you know, all the creators out there, all my fellow ladies and gents, amazing people. And no one will split us up. And we may even argue, but no one will split us up. And just wanted to say that we're back to the beginning again. But we've got more knowledge this time. We've got more people this time. And I'm so proud of the Rusek family for staying on social media and speaking up. And I'm so proud of all the people still speaking up. So thank you, everyone, for speaking up. And I hope everyone has a good day. Bye-bye.